This is a Chopin Etude, and I lost my sanity trying to learn it in just 7 days. For reference, this is what it's supposed to sound like. To properly showcase my suffering, we must begin on day 1, where I innocently started sight reading the entire etude and separately, not knowing what was to come. Oh wait, also, these are the 3 sections I'll refer to throughout the video. The middle section is marked with an A because learning it was a pain in the ass. I began tackling the dreaded middle section. I used a marker to take note of any annoying passages so that I can procrastinate on practicing them later. I used patterns to my advantage in this ascending sequence. There are so many patterns in this etude. Like there's one here in the beginning, here in the middle section, and that evening, I decided to be proactive for once in my life and began practicing hands together. For the rest of the evening, I kinda just did nothing. Day 3 was spent on memorizing, a task synonymous with agony. Nobody likes memorizing. Thankfully, I came up with a 4-step method that makes memorizing as simple as this key signature. Step 1. Attempt to memorize, say, 1 line of music. Step 2. Play the part without glancing at the sheet music, and probably fail. Which is why we have step 3, which is to go back to step 1. Step 4. Repeat until you memorize it for the short term. Surging with newfound motivation, I finally started working on the left hand of the middle section after avoiding it for 3 days. Okay, actually, the left hand's a lot easier than I expected. I guess my mind gaslighted me into thinking that it was gonna be hard. That afternoon, I noticed something strange about the sheet music.
Oh, it's a tied note.
After this traumatizing experience with ties, I became more careful on the other ties I encountered.
Now I get this fingering.
The first half of the week was not bad. The second half of the week is when things started to go downhill. But before the inevitable happened, I needed to first cut my nails. You see, cutting fingernails before practicing an instrument is like drinking a potion of fire resistance before fighting blazes. It's not necessary, but it does make things a lot less annoying. Slow practice is essential for increasing playing speeds effectively and efficiently. Now, I'm about to prove this point by contradiction. That was terrible. I would have been better off not practicing that day, since I was actively training myself to remake the same mistakes. Anyways, I learned my lesson that evening and actually started properly practicing. Just kidding. Day 4 was unfortunate, but thankfully I made it up on day 5. New plan. Actually practicing properly, which meant practicing intentionally, as well as spending 4 hours practicing for the next 2.5 days. And so, it was time to cram the cramming.
Oh, my left hand is so weak. Oh.
I didn't record during the day, but at least I can make a joke about practicing off camera.
Oh.
What I learned. 1. Set timed goals. 2. Memorize early on and don't complicate it. 3. Practice intentionally or don't practice at all. 4. We tend to excessively fear the unknown. I'm referring to the middle section. And 5. Editing sucks. This is me talking from a closet, testing the sound quality of this closet.